Rushdown. So going into game one here, I believe it's Dragon's Fire Liu Kang versus Hishkuten Predator. So let's see how this goes. Unfortunately, it's on the Sky Temple, so that frame rate with a wonderful rain effects. Although this stage looks amazing, just not the funnest to play on, but a wonderful big 39% damage conversion from Xarakamaka. Already a cornered K-Top into meatless dash cancel. Wow, not blocking. K-Top just letting go of his block button. What's he doing? Yeah, swift, flawless victory.
That was probably one of the fastest rounds I think we have ever had in ESL.
You took a few seconds to take a sip from your drink, and by the time you had your headset back on, he'd lost the round.
K-Top's T. What? I'm really confused. He's conceded what? He's conceded the what? What is going on here, Mustard?
K-Top's not fighting back. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here.
He's playing Hishkuten. What was that?
He may have thought it was a test game. There's a chance he may have just thought it was a test match. But regardless, I'm pretty sure that was going to be a tournament set. I'm not quite sure why he just... I mean, if he knew it was a tournament set and he just conceded game one for no reason, then I don't know what to say about that.
Did he think that was a practice game? I hope not.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry, guys.
What I do know is that Liu Kang kick, the juggle, I've not seen that one before.
I didn't know that could juggle.
I've never seen it before.
That looked really cool. That looked really cool when it juggled.
But it did less damage than most conversions, so I can kind of understand why.
So what do you think K-Top could do different in the game two?
Block. Play. What was that? Was that game one? Well, okay, tell you what, we're just gonna have to have a look at the stats. If there's 1-0 to Xarakamaka, we'll know it's part of the set. If not, then we'll see. We're going to confirm with the players now. But
he may not have thought it was a tournament game. We've seen people make that mistake before.
I don't know, man. That very first hit, the very first exchange was game, and then he got hit, and then he stopped moving. I don't know what's going on there.
I'm very confuzzled about this, but either way, they were some crispy combos from Xarakamaka.
If you guys may have just joined us, welcome. You're watching Week 3 of the EU ESL MKX Pro League presented by Xbox. We are Mustard and Ketchup, and this is going to be an 8-week-long series of tournaments where players will play for a weekly prize of $1,000 and 100 placement points. Placement points get them to the Season 2 finals where they'll be playing out for $100,000.
You've got to place, though. You've got to place. You've got to get those points because in basically every way, they are more important than the cash. The cash is fantastic, but $1,000 a week is cool, but the chance to play for 100,000 is life-changing.
Well, especially in the early half of the league, which we have now, the more points you can get, the less work you have to put in for the rest of the league. You know, getting yourself 3 or 4 victories early on will kind of cement you as being one of those players that goes. However, you know,
Xarakamaka's doing well for himself. He's been grand finals in both weeks. He's tying Foxy Grandpa for the highest points in EU. Both of them have the same amount of points right now.
But they're on the opposite ends of the bracket.
Yeah.
Foxy Grandpa has got himself to semis. Xarakamaka, if he can get through to the semis themselves, even if he loses this week, will still be quite close to Foxy Grandpa, but we don't know. We're going to have to wait and see.
I mean, it's interesting because if Xarakamaka wins this set, he's going to have to go against Madzin, who we just saw had a really dominant performance with Blood God against London Lions Taco. And basically, they fought last week in Grand Finals. Xarakamaka and Madzin got Grand Finals. Madzin took out Foxy 3-2 with Blood God Kokan. He ended the streak with Kokan. Blood God, no less. And it was actually a very dominant 3-0 for Madzin. Basically, yeah, Xarakamaka really was unable to get anything going. I mean, he tried.
He looked very uncomfortable in the Grandmaster matchup.
He tried to get stuff going, but the reality is Madzin, I think, just played better in the Grand Finals. But if Xarakamaka wins this set, they're going to have the chance of a run back. You know, they're going to get that run back.
But if Madzin beats Xarakamaka and then ends up going through to beating Grand Finals, then he's going to be #1 in the league this week.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to beat Foxy 2 weeks in a row? If he's able to do it again, that's just going to be insane if he manages to take, you know, 2 sets in 2 weeks.
Well, the streak is over, no doubt about that, but the points are still there up for grabs. I mean, yeah, ending a streak, you've got the pride, you've got the bragging rights, I suppose, of saying, yeah, I took down the #1 seed 7 weeks running. However, if he just starts another win streak this week and then ends up going the rest of the 5 weeks we've got left, not including this week,
we still have plenty of time. We have plenty of time.
Who knows?
I mean, that's the interesting thing here, guys, is that we are on week 3 of 8 weeks. You can go to esl.gg/MKX Pro League. There's more information on basically how you can enter these tournaments yourself. They are free to enter. Anyone can enter them. Presumably, you know, considering you're over 18, you have to be over 18 to enter these tournaments. But it really is, it's completely open for everyone, you know. And it's a good situation. We've seen loads of players come about, and they've just been new blood, and they've turned up, and they've surprised everyone and got top 8.
Case in point, K-Top came out of nowhere. Apparently he's a good Greek player. Him and his brother enter every week, and this was his second top 8 placing.
Let's quickly mention as well, while we set this game up, Kostas and Harris, who was the other Greek brother of K-Top. They're 2 brothers that play similar, pretty much exactly the same as you and me, but to get top 8, Xarakamaka had to beat Kostas and Harris.
So if Kostas beats Xarakamaka, they would have to fight brothers in top 8.
It would have been 2 brothers fighting each other in top 8, you know. But basically, K-Top is going to be trying to get revenge for his brother, I think. Right, so it is going to be 1-0 to Xarakamaka. That was indeed a tournament match. Unfortunately for K-Top, I'm not sure if he wasn't aware, but it's not Xarakamaka's fault. He is going to take that game, and it's going to be game 2. So who knows? Who knows how it's going to go? You got some good combo practice.
It's definitely not the ideal start you want to go into a set.
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not.
You know, I guess that's sort of cements why you've really got to pay attention to these rules and to the admins. When you're prompted, you've got to be ready. And if you're not, unfortunately, you will be penalised for it.
Okay, so game 2. Xarakamaka is up 1-0. Gets a backdash on the down 4. He's going to play the zoning game. Oh, and he waits for the NJP. I love that whiff punish. Very unfortunate. Xarakamaka kind of just eating a full jump in there. Breaks right at the end of the combo. I'm not quite sure why Xarakamaka opted to do that. He might not have wanted the corner pressure, but unfortunately, he's now kind of... The issue with Dragon's Fire when he breaks is he has no stamina, and that's the danger. You know, if you have no stamina... If you've got no stamina as Dragon's Fire, all your pressure is pretty much gone. Oh, he's gone Flame Fist. Interesting.
But not a very good round 1 for Xarakamaka at all there, actually. I mean, all that started off from just a jumping punch with Xarakamaka seemingly not really doing a lot about it.
Interesting how Xarakamaka has opted to go for Flame Fist. He won with Dragon's Fire. I would have assumed he would have had to play Dragon's Fire. Interesting. Right, so he's going to go for the chip. That's going to be the danger of Flame Fist as well. He tries to go for the back punch there. I think it was on prediction of an interrupt there from K-Top, but unfortunately didn't come.
See K-Top just setting up this wall right now, but Xarakamaka not really opting to go for the flame power-up, just trying to just full-on get in.
Oh, and there's the restand, gets the overhead. Now that back punch there, they look like similar moves, but the one with the longer startup is actually a mid. It's the normal, the back 2 that is the overhead.
Okay, I mean, he got the hit, but I'm very surprised to see K-Top jump in at that point, when that's literally just anti-air range waiting to happen, but Xarakamaka will lose game 2.
That's going to be 1-1. I mean, honestly, I actually think that probably would have taken that anyway. I mean, Xarakamaka went Flame Fist, but he did actually win, although it was unfortunate. He actually did technically win that game with Dragon's Fire, so the fact he went Flame Fist almost would have probably maybe have taken the round or the game anyway. So it's going to be 1-1, I guess. We'll be going into game 3. This is a bit of an interesting set, isn't it?
It's a bit of a mishmash, a razzle-dazzle, as we can say before.
A mishmash of events. So it's going to be 1-1. Honestly, I do think that Dragon's Fire might be a better option for Predator, basically just because of the fact that you get the rushdown. The rushdown's very important for dealing with Predator. He has an amazing offense himself. The way you really take out Predator is to put the offense on him because of his low defensive options. That's one of the things that you really want to do here. Xarakamaka might go Dragon's Fire, might have to go Flame Fist, just, you know, try and adjust what he's been doing, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Looks like he actually is going to go Dragon's Fire.
Yeah, he's through and through going back to, I mean, I think the dash cancels really will help him, not to mention the safe dive kick you can turn into plus frames. Against a character like Predator, that's really good, because again, his defensive options with armor are basically non-existent in this matchup.
Yeah, especially against Liu Kang. I mean, some characters you might get away with it, some characters might get a counter poke or something, but Liu Kang hits so quickly, you're pretty much never going to get that reversal on him. I don't think so. Not with Liu Kang, not with Liu Kang. Game 3, who's going to get the first hit? Oh, wow, interesting.
Very brave start from K-Top.
Oh, he's blown both bars on it. I think he's going to be trying to zone the whole game. But that is one of the strengths of Hishkuten, the ability to keep the opponent away. Oh, and he manages to get it down 3. And that's even more interesting because it's normally plus on block.
Xarakamaka opts to use the bar, just get the damage, and already the corner carry. Kind of a repeat of game 1, only K-Top's getting it, and there's the string, safe string. Oh, catches him, cannot jump against Liu Kang in the corner. Definitely something that Liu Kang wants you to do. Another 24% damage, blocks and wake up.
There's the run cancels. Here comes more run cancels. The grab's not going to take it, but it's pretty much guaranteed chip at this point. And there we go. I mean,
it literally kicked in his Predator face.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat X Agent, the game where Predator gets kicked in the face. Fantastic stuff. All right, so interesting now. I mean, K-Top, I respect the option to try and go for no
drops the combo. Never want to see that happen. There's that low profiling down 3 to blow up the NJP, but doesn't get quite a punish. K-Top definitely getting some chunky damage from the full screen game, but Xarakamaka uses 2 bars. Just get that block pressure.
Here's the plus frames. And there we go again. Staggers it. K-Top, good defense. Does manage to get over that high string. And I don't think he was actually ready for it to hit. Opts to go for a neutral jump punch, I think, on prediction of it being blocked.
Oh, stands up too early, does Xarakamaka.
Oh, gets hit by the grab. Looking good for K-Top.
Oh, clean jump in, but no anti-air from K-Top. I'm not really sure what anti-air options Predator has, to be honest, but he's just trying to go for the little percentages right here. Is he going to try and poke out? I don't know. If he does, it could lose him. No, trying to play patient and go for the block, but Xarakamaka's built all this super meter.
Oh, and there we go. I mean, although the wake-up reversal option of the stab is not that great, the meter burn projectile does start up exceptionally fast. Definitely.
So that's 3 bars and the corner pressure to work with. And block pressure, here we go, building so much meter.
Oh, I like the idea for going for back 1-2 because he knew that K-Top was going to press the button. In that situation, back 1-2 will complete you up.
Oh,
and he gets the bait!
That was a wonderful bait to make him try and press buttons. I didn't even know you could special cancel that string, but that's what you do. The delay in the special cancel makes it look like you can move, but you can't.
Oh no, K-Top trying to press buttons, has to break. Opts to go for the uppercut, and that's just going to be an anti-air at this point. There wasn't much K-Top could do there, because, I mean, he had bar for meter burn kick into bicycle kick. He had bar for, you know, that anti-air, which he just did. Or, if K-Top was waiting for something, he might have just got hit by a low fireball. I mean, that was complete Xarakamaka in that last round.
I'm not really a fan of K-Top's choices on the defense.
He's trying to jump a lot, I find.
He's jumping a lot because he's trying to get over the fireballs, which, you know, you can do that on a read. If you think he's going to fireball and you jump just at the right time, you'll go straight over it and get a full jumping punch. However, Xarakamaka, especially Liu Kang's low fireball, you can do that, but it's much safer to just try and occupy that space. Block the fireball, get your down 4 in, get that hit confirm, even down 4 and hit into the disc maybe, down 4 and hit into a laser beam, because most of his damage is coming from the lasers, but he just stopped doing it. But K-Top looks like he's going to outlaw Air on Black. Interesting, actually. Yeah, he actually changed to outlaw Air on Black. Shout out to Sonic Fox, obviously, and Sacron as well, the guy we saw in CIS, doing really good stuff, getting grand finals. Not grand finals quite. No, it was. Sacron got grand finals.
Sacron did get grand finals, yeah, of course. Good stuff to him. All right, so this matchup is going to be interesting. Again, the reversal option of both the slide and the sand, actually. I'm fairly certain Liu Kang is going to be able to armor break both of those. Especially with the back one. I mean, there's very few things in the game that Liu Kang's back one doesn't armor break, but who's going to win? Who knows?
There's that new jump start from K-Top being swiftly punished by Xarakamaka, just waiting for that. And again, K-Top just not dealing with these projectiles very well at all, definitely being impatient.
Now, this is the other dynamic. So, I mean, underratedly, Liu Kang has actually got a really good fireball keep away game. And he's already built himself an entire bar, because he got the first hit and then got a bunch of blocked fireballs. And there's the reversal. So basically, in this matchup, Aaron Black hasn't got nearly as dominant... Oh, wow, nice anti-air. Oh, no, doesn't opt to get the full combo, though. So, yeah, he doesn't have nearly as much of a dominant full screen game. So Xarakamaka automatically acknowledges that. And there's going to be the plus frames.
Uses a bar of meter to get that restand, but look, he just basically built a whole bar back just by doing that.
Oh my days, you cannot breathe against Liu Kang, and that's going to be match point Xarakamaka.
That was beautiful play. The meter burn throw just to get that block pressure, but the block pressure built him a whole bar again, so it's just free chip damage anyway.
But this is exactly what we're talking about, and it's the zoning. He also has a really, really good uppercut for just anti-airing people. So, because Aaron Black hasn't got a nearly as good full screen game...
catches him, hit confirmed by Xarakamaka. How many instant airs? 3 fireballs. Wow, wonderful stuff.
He tries to go for the grab, but does it ever so slightly too late. K-Top cannot get out of this pressure at all. And that's +2. Can't press buttons. That will be a trade in Liu Kang's favor. And there's the back one. K-Top cannot get out of this.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful finish there. But I love how K-Top opted to go for the down 1 after the +2, because down 1 obviously being a low, it's going to crush his mids, but Xarakamaka knew he was going to do that. That was him anyway.
I will be honest, that last game was complete destruction. I mean, he just could not get him off him. Absolutely.